What is up, everybody? Matt Ogle with VYPE Media, and this is the Coach's Corner. Very special guest, Karen Slack with Liberty Softball. She's at the very unique position of also being the principal. So I've never
Yeah.
heard of that. So tell me, how do you juggle the responsibilities of both being a captor, leading a team, and a school at the same time?
I think that's pretty easy. We have a really good team, starting with our school board and then our superintendent. I have two assistant principals. All of them have athletic experience. Most of them are coaches. So, and we're a very small school. Not that that's not chaotic and busy. And I'm very proud of the way we handle ourselves, but we just have a really good, trusted team where we lean on each other, especially when it's, I'm at the softball state tournament. So, and we're still running school at this time.
Yeah. So, I mean, y'all are wrapping things up, and you
Mhm.
got a nice little bow here for your team. This is the fourth straight year y'all are heading to state, fifth
Yes.
overall. Y'all won it in 2018, 21, and 22.
Right.
So y'all are a powerhouse. I mean, it's no other way to describe it. This year, y'all are 40-2, if I'm not mistaken. Got
Yes,
your
sir.
sights set on playing Canton on Thursday. So tell me, keys to this game. How do you think you can continue this tradition, the momentum of this program whenever you face Canton on Thursday?
But the keys to preparing for these kinds of games are kind of a focused approach. We've had some really good practices, and our girls they're known to respond to teams that are highly competitive, and they like those games a little bit more. And At the state tournament, a lot of experience, it goes a long way. So you can't really reproduce experience at this level unless you've actually been here. And I feel like we have a good track record at the state tournament, so that we feel good about our preparation.
Yeah, I mean, five times in the last eight. Nope, nope, I got my math wrong. Last 6 years, it's
Sorry. Yeah.
self-explanatory. Uh, so talk about your girls. Who are some of your heavy hitters for this program?
I'll start with our three seniors. With Bailey Slack, she's our leadoff batter in center field. We have Holly Thomas, who's our three hole, and she's our catcher. They've been 4-year starters, and we have another senior leader, Ashlyn Cordova, who's an outfielder who cannot um, be undersold as a true leader of this team. But they've been to the state tournament. This is their fourth trip, so they know what it's about. They know the expectations, and they're really hungry for it this year because we lost to Cal Allen last year 9-7 in the state final. So, and it was a back and forth game, a really competitive game, and they still feel that sting of almost getting that third one in a row. I think it starts with them. We do have a lot. I'm not going to undersell the talent, but we have a lot of kids that work really hard and really fight through competitive games. We have a standout. Holly has 18 home runs on the season. She's our career leader in Liberty High School with 42 for her career. And then we have a standout freshman that is hitting lights out with 20 home runs this year. Her name's Bailey Taylor. She's a freshman. With shortstop Kylie Bishop, who's adding a lot of home runs. I think she's at 13. But our team home run number is now 72. So yeah, it's the most prolific offense we've ever had in Liberty. I'm very, very proud of the work that they put in. It's not just in our practices, but they have their own reps. They're really, really focused. If they know they got to go work on something, there's nothing that needs to be said. They take that in their own discipline, their own work, and those aren't the only ones that are hitting strong. We have a bunch of others.
I mean, you were rattling off so many names. I don't know how coaches remember it all like that, but
But
uh,
we have 42 games they played this year, so
that
it's a lot.
that makes sense. That first one, Bailey Slack, is that your daughter?
She's my niece.
Oh, your niece. Okay.
She's my niece. Yes. My daughter is 26 and she's having her first baby this summer, so
Oh,
she's been graduated.
well,
But Bailey's my oldest niece.
nice. Very cool. Little family atmosphere there.
Of course.
So this is something I like to ask a lot of coaches whenever I get the opportunity. Uh, I mean, among all the memories that you've made with this program, you've been with Liberty for 23 years now. Uh, And when this specific team, what do you think has been the fondest memory y'all have? Maybe it was from a particular tournament, maybe it's a pregame ritual they do, anything like that come to mind?
Yeah. Well, I think getting beat by Cal Allen, I'll start with that. Those juniors and seniors that experience that. I have a stud in the circle. Her name's Brooklyn Taylor. And she's got something written on her glove that is a reminder of that game. And we started the season with that. We have some juniors in the lineup that can run like the wind. Brianna Pantaleon, she's gritty. She plays 3 sports at our school. Just a tremendous athlete. Um, those kinds of things I think people undersell in a high school program that you got to fail a lot to get really, really good. And these kids don't mind failing. I think that makes them stronger and tougher. And when we do things like lose or like if we have a bad game, it feels like the next game's going to be the best game that we've had all season. So I'm very, very proud of that. But I'd have to say the most competitive game we played this year would be against Bridge City, and it was the 3rd round. There she has Bridge City has a pitcher. Her name's Carson Falls. She's going to Kentucky, and she throws really, really hard. And we knew that our offense wasn't going to be as prolific in that game, so we knew it was going to be a challenge. We weren't going to hit a lot of home runs, if any. So we prepared as if that's what we needed to do, and we developed a game plan. The girls bought into it. We beat them 2-0, and it was a tight game, tight game. It was a one game, winner goes on and loser goes home. And that kind of atmosphere is what I hope we can reproduce at the state tournament.
I mean, I feel like those are always the more interesting ones to watch. I mean, obviously, as a team, like from your perspective, you would prefer it be like, oh, we won 8-0, little less pressure on you there. But
Yeah.
in those games are
When
the
you're preparing for it, you want it to be a blowout, and when you're going through it, you want it to be a blowout, but when you're done with it, those are the most memorable, exciting, it's the games that make you closer, it's the games that make you better, so you kinda gotta go through that to make that work.
very true, very true. All right, well, we're hoping to see maybe a game like that against Canton this Thursday. What time do y'all play again?
We play Thursday at 7, and then the winner of that game will play at 10 o'clock on Saturday.
Okay, okay. Well, this has been Coach Karen Slack with Liberty. They're on fire as usual. So be sure to watch out for them once they go to Charlene, or is it McCombs Field? I'll just say McCombs Field
Mhm,
in
Red
Austin.
and Charlie McCombs, that's
There
it.
you go.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
the Austin, Texas. All right. Thank you so much for your time, Coach. Good luck in the Final Four.
Thank you, sir, appreciate it.
No problem.